I'm JJ Barnes and you are watching Creative Writing for Kids. So today I'm in my garden. My kids have just been outside. Move my hand. My kids have just been outside causing absolute madness. They have had a bit of a water fight and it's chaos, but it's a really lovely sunny day, so I thought that this would be a lovely place to sit and talk to you today. I hope you're having a really fun, as much as you can considering it's isolation, but I hope you're having a lot of fun in the sun, because if you've got a garden, if you're lucky enough to have a garden, then it's making it a lot easier, I think, because they can get outside and burn off a bit of energy, and it's nice to have fun outside, even if it is not in the same way you normally would get to with going to the playground and stuff. But it's nice to sit here a bit quiet now. They've gone inside to just get all the filth off them because they're disgusting. So today what I'm going to be talking to you about is your main character and your main character's enemy. Because we talked last video about how your main character has to want something, right? That's the point of the story. Your main character wants something, and it's what they go on their journey for, and they go to try and get it, and they either get it or they don't, and that's the story. Well, the fact you need something stopping them, right? So if they'd want something and they can just go and get it, again, there's no story, because you want something, oh look, here it is, boom, done. That's not really a story either, because just wanting something isn't enough. You need something or someone. It's a bumblebee. You need something or someone that actively wants to stop them getting what they want, so that they've got someone to compete with. They've got something stopping them have what they want. So the example I'm going to give to you is from Peter Rabbit. So either the book, which is what I'm going to be referencing directly, the Beatrix Potter book, or if you've seen the film, which is, you know, a lot of people are more likely to have seen the film than read the book, and that's fine. Stories are stories. It's still the same, but the book is more specific to do with this. So in Peter Rabbit, the Tale of Peter Rabbit, hello bee. In the Tale of Peter Rabbit, Peter wants to get into Mr McGregor's garden, and he wants to eat the vegetables. That's the point. He wants the cabbages and the radishes and the runner beans. That's Peter's story. He goes against what his mother says, and he goes to go and get the vegetables out of Mr McGregor's garden, which would be a fine little story. You'd follow him, he'd get the veg, he'd go home, he'd be full, it'd be fine, but it wouldn't really be a story because it's a bit too easy. You need to have something or somebody stopping him, and the thing that's stopping him is Mr McGregor. Mr McGregor actively wants to stop Peter having what he wants. So if you think of Mr McGregor as the main character in his story, so Peter is the main character in your story, Mr McGregor is the main character in his story. So what Peter wants is to get the vegetables from Mr McGregor's garden. What Mr McGregor wants is to stop Peter getting the vegetables from Mr McGregor's garden. Does this make sense? So your story, you once immediately, your character then has an obstacle. You know how when you do an obstacle race, you've got things in your way, and that's what makes it interesting? Think of a story like that. If there was no obstacles in the way, it wouldn't be as interesting or as fun. So Mr McGregor is the obstacle in Peter's way, and they have to keep bumping heads. They can't both have what they want. Peter can't both have the vegetables and Mr McGregor stop Peter having that. My dog's here to say hello. They can't both have what they want. Either Peter can have the vegetables, or Mr McGregor can stop him having the vegetables. So your story then becomes so much more interesting. Your main character has their desire, their want, and your main bad character, even, you know, not necessarily, Mr McGregor, you know, he does eat rabbits, so he's a bit of a bad character, but he, you know, he wants to stop him. And that is when your story starts to be alive. That's when your story gets exciting. That's when you start getting really excited and passionate about it, because it's all going on then. So I hope that makes sense to you. When you are doing your story, first job is to think of your main character and what they want. Second job is to think of your main, you know, opposition character. There are proper writer words for this, silly Molly. The main character is called the protagonist, and the main opposition character is called the antagonist. So if you want to learn the proper writer words, those are them, but don't worry about it. Just think of it as the main character who wants something and the main character who wants to stop them having it. And try and get those into your story, and it will really make your story just so much more fun. And it's easier to write it because you've then got more stuff to write about. You can write about them both trying to have what they want and they can't. And that's a lot more interesting for everybody, including yourself. So I hope you're having a lot of fun writing your stories. Thank you so much to everybody. I put a new a page on Facebook, Creative Writing for Kids, and I've had a bunch of likes on there already. I'm sharing not just these videos and my information, but I'm also going to be sharing resources there. Some really great fun activities to enjoy writing and things that will hopefully inspire kids' imaginations, activities that they can have a lot of fun with, because the whole point of this is that you can all be enjoying yourselves as well as learning, because writing is a ton of fun, and I think it'll keep you busy and just give you a lot of things to enjoy, and that's really the goal of this. So come and find it. It's Creative Writing for Kids. The handle is Creative Writing for Kids with JJ Barnes. It's on Facebook. Yeah, I'll be putting a bunch of stuff on there, and come and share with me on there your stuff, all the things your kids are doing. Kids, if your parents can send me copies of your stories, I'd love it. So yeah, find me there, and I'll speak to you again soon. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this, because then, you know, you'll know when I put the videos out. Thank you very much. Bye.